Hello folks, welcome back. This is PK. Today we are going to be talking about the ProMar TR530 heavy duty crab pot. Many people email me about this crab pot, where to buy it, how much, and if it can be used for blue crabs. I'm pretty sure it cannot be used for blue crabs because the mesh here is way too big. This crab pot is for Dungeness crab, and it works really well here along the Oregon coast. Okay, so let's go over these pictures really quick. So there is the top view, the overall view. There's another view. It has a door that flips up halfway, and more shots of it here. It has a little latch here for to keep the door shut. Okay, there's the entryway. And speaking of that, it does have 3 entryway, and it has 2 escape hatches. Now, somebody also emailed me saying that this pot is illegal in their state. So just make sure you check the regulation in your state before buying this pot, okay? I know in Oregon I've used it with no problems at all. I think the important thing is here, you have to make sure you tie up that escape ring right here with like biodegradable yarn. Okay, so that's pretty important. All right, so there's the door latch for the bait box. The bait box is built in, as you can see right there in the center. And this pot comes in at about, looks like 15 pounds. And the dimension is 30 inch in diameter by 2. No, that's wrong. It's definitely not 30 by 2 inches by 2 inches. I believe it is probably about 11 inches from the top to the bottom. Okay, it's a pretty good pot. It's the one I use for catching Dungeness crab on the Oregon coast. I like it so much that I bought 3 as a backup. Okay, it's a really good pot. I highly recommend it. Price wise, it comes in at around $71. If you have Prime shipping, that is 2-day free shipping, so that's really cool. Now, I've been kind of paying attention to this pot for a little bit over a year now, and apparently it's pretty popular because I see it go out of stock all the time. Sometime for as long as 3 months, and then it'll come back. And when it does come back, people buy it, and then it's gone again. So this is a really good price. I think the lowest I've seen it was about $67. And so that's a really good price, I think. I mean, it's not expensive at all. You can go out, catch crab, and like Dungeness crab, that's in one day you can pretty much pay off with a pot by itself, okay? Because Dungeness crab aren't cheap. So for 70 bucks, I think that's well worth it. It is available on Amazon. I don't think it's going to last very long. Today is Thursday, July 5th. So I would really snatch it up if you really want one. It's a very good pot. It's very sturdy. It has a built-in bait box, and it'll help you catch a lot of crab. Okay guys, so here's the pot itself, okay? So brand new, never been used. I just got it from Amazon about a month ago. This is my backup pot. So let's go over this really quick, okay? So you have your strap here for keeping the door shut, keeping the top lid here shut, okay? And then you have your bait door right here. Sometime I put in rocks into the bait jar, into the bait box right here, just to, weigh it down so it doesn't drift in the tide. And then the bait, of course, goes in here. If you do use bait, like fish carcass, be sure to tie this lid really tight. Maybe zip tie it about 4 or 5 times so the seal don't go after it. And same thing with the door here, zip tie it about 4 or 5 times. Okay, so here are the specs on it. Heavy duty TR530, and it's definitely something like it's very good for catching crab on the Oregon coast. It has 3 doors, okay, one right there, one over there, and one right over here. The dimension is 30 inch by 10 inch. It does have 2 escape rings, so you definitely want to like tie that up with biodegradable yarn. Maybe cooking yarn will work too. As I said before, this pot is non-collapsible, but it does stack pretty easily. Here is the escape exit right here. The other escape ring is right over there. That is the harness that I use. It has 4 ropes and it simply clips onto the pot. So you can clip like one there, clip another one over here like that, and another one right here. And you have to clip one over the door here, okay? So you can do both the door and the frame, but I don't like that because it's kind of hard to remove it. So what I do is I just clip it down here against that bottom, that small bar right there, okay? That will work fine. That's not going anywhere. So there is your harness attached to the pot, all right? There is my rope that I use. This is a 100-foot rope. I also have 50-foot for shallow water. And this type of rope is a lead core rope. So you make sure you get lead core because that way the rope will sink and it'll be out of the way of, you know, boats that go by your pots. So I have these decoy clips attached to both ends, and the decoy clips simply attach it to that ring harness. And these are pretty simple to use. You just squeeze them like that and they simply clip onto the ring here. So just like that. These are very simple, very handy, and saves you time. For buoys, I like these boat bumpers. They're very, very sturdy. They're very durable, and it doesn't puncture very easily, okay? A boat prop can hit it and it's not going to puncture. They're a little bit more expensive. I think this one was around $29 to $30, but to me, they're well worth it. They're very visible. You can see them from very far away. Now to put the clip on, it's pretty easy. This clip is too big to go inside that hole. So what I do is I'm going to make a loop with my rope and I'm going to go right inside that hole like that, okay? So you have one end of the loop coming out like that, and then simply clip it onto that loop, okay? So you clip it onto the loop just like that, all right? So that is not going anywhere right there. All right, guys, so let me show you how this pot is being used. Now, here's an older video of mine. This was in Depot Bay on the Oregon coast. We were crabbing in about, I think that was close to 100 foot of water. And so it was pretty deep. It's normally I crab in about 15 to 20 foot of water. So this was a lot deeper. For this trip, we used chicken for bait, and we soaked it in about, I think, about 4.5 hours. And let me show you what we caught right there. Now, this is one of my better trips. These crabs were huge. They were really big. I was quite surprised. It seemed, as I remember, all of it or most of it are keepers. I think we only threw back a couple. So there it is right there. Those were good crabs. Very, very big. All hard shell. Now, this was in the ocean. Yeah, just check out that guy right there. That's pretty large. So let me show you the second pot. Okay, so here is the second pot right here. All right, so that's full. That's how well this crab pot works. It's just pretty amazing. All right, guys, so that's about it. Hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully it's going to help you catch more crabs. So if you just follow it, you know, it's very simple setup, nothing complicated. And if you do go, the best time to go is in August, which is actually next month. So, and it gets good until about the end of December. So any month with the letter R at the end is good for crabbing. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and see you next time. Tight lines.